Florian Wirtz just became Liverpool's £100 million signing. But behind the fame and headlines is a story most people don't know. A story of rejection, a career-threatening injury, and a boy who refused to give up. Today, let's dive into the untold background of football's new superstar. Florian Richard Wirtz was born on May 3rd, 2003 in Pulheim, Germany, a small town near Cologne. Unlike many stars who grow up in famous footballing cities, Wirtz came from a modest background. His parents, Hans Joachim and Karen, weren't celebrities. They were just hardworking people who loved sport. From a very young age, Florian had a ball at his feet. His father once said he would sleep with a football if we let him. At 7 years old, Wirtz joined SV Grün-Weiß Brauweiler, a small local club. Coaches immediately noticed something different: his vision. Even as a child, he could see passes others couldn't. By 2010, he entered the Cologne Academy. Here, life wasn't easy. He wasn't the tallest. He wasn't the strongest. Many doubted he could handle the physical side of German football. Some coaches even told him he was too small to make it at the top. But Wirtz had something others didn't: an incredible work ethic and maturity beyond his age. While other kids played video games, he stayed behind after training, practicing passes and shots for hours. In January 2020, at just 16 years old, Wirtz made a bold decision. He left Cologne's academy and joined Bayer Leverkusen. For Cologne fans, this was painful. They had raised him. But for Wirtz, it was the opportunity to break into professional football faster. And he did. Just 5 months later, in May 2020, Wirtz made his Bundesliga debut. At 17 years and 15 days, he became Leverkusen's youngest ever debutant. 2 weeks later, he scored his first goal against Bayern Munich. Imagine that, a teenager scoring against the biggest club in Germany. The world started to notice. By 2021, Wirtz was no longer just a talented kid. He was dominating midfields. He became the youngest player to reach 10 Bundesliga goals. He earned comparisons to Mesut Ozil and Kai Havertz. But fame brought pressure. German media called him the future of Die Mannschaft. Scouts from Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Chelsea followed his every move. Then came disaster. On March 13th, 2022, Wirtz tore his ACL during a match against Cologne. At just 18 years old, his career was in danger. For months, he couldn't play. Some experts doubted if he would ever return to his old form. The mental battle was as tough as the physical one. But Wirtz refused to quit. He worked tirelessly in rehab, supported by his family. His father told him every day, "This injury will not define you. Your comeback will." And when he returned in early 2023, he was even stronger. Fast forward to 2025. After leading Leverkusen to a historic Bundesliga title, Wirtz became one of the most wanted players in Europe. Liverpool, in desperate need of a creative midfielder, made their move. The deal? Around £100 million, one of the biggest in Premier League history. Now, wearing the red shirt at Anfield, Wirtz faces a new challenge: the intensity of English football, the weight of a massive price tag, the pressure of being the new hope for Liverpool fans. But if history tells us anything, it's this: Wirtz thrives when people doubt him. Who Wirtz is today: 640 to 720. At only 22, he's already a Bundesliga champion, a German international, and now the centerpiece of Liverpool's midfield rebuild. He's proof that you don't need to be the tallest, strongest, or loudest. If you have vision, discipline, and heart, you can rise above all odds. From a small German town to Liverpool's £100 million superstar, Florian Wirtz's journey is far from over. What do you think? Will he become one of the best midfielders in Premier League history? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, subscribe to the channel for more inspiring football backgrounds.